Hi Katie, it's Nicola. I'm going to try to explain to you very simply how to put together these little lanterns. When you get your pieces, I know there's a lot of little bits in there, but I promise you it's not difficult at all to put these little things together. What I do is I dump out all my pieces and then I place them into two separate piles. I basically take out all these large pieces, so there should be 4 large rectangular pieces and 1 large kind of notched square, and then everything else. The everything else will be the lid to your lantern, and the large pieces are for the body of your lantern. So the only thing that you'll need to sort of make sure is try and keep these pieces with the top, with these little holes on the top, try and keep those on opposite sides of your lantern. That'll come in handy later on, especially if you want to add a sort of handle or loop, or if you want to hang your lanterns. So I'm just going to glue these together very quickly. Bear with me for a moment. I noticed too that you mentioned about the black soot coming off the pieces. That's just a sort of byproduct of a result of the process of laser cutting the pieces. If you just keep a damp cloth on hand, you can wipe that away really easily. I'm sure I heard somebody mention, excuse me, that they used baby wipes to clean up, so that might be an option. It's not really, it's a tiny bit messy, I'll give you that, but it's not too bad. Come on. Oops. What I would normally do after assembling this is to clean up any excess glue with just a damp paintbrush. I forgot my paintbrush upstairs, so I'll be skipping that step. Now, if you want to create a sort of shadow effect inside your lantern, what you might want to do is cut out one of these squares, this X. What you can do is do that before assembling. Decide which side you would like to have your silhouette prominently displayed, and then just cut out this excess X in the center of that side. I would suggest doing that on one of the sides that does not have this little hole. So now for our little lid, and our lid has two parts as well. Patty, shut up. And again, we have pieces that have little holes, and you want to keep those on opposite sides. So, well, I guess we'll start with the top bit here. And again, if I had thought about this beforehand, I would have brought my my paintbrush down to clean up this glue, but as it is, it's going to have to be a little bit sloppy right now, and that's okay. So that's the top of our lid, and then the bottom. And I'm using Eileen's tacky glue here. I really like Eileen's. Just use whatever you're most comfortable with. Oops. And again, making sure that those holes are on opposite sides. It's a good idea to try and line everything up as evenly as possible while it's drying, so that you don't really have any wonky edges that show up when you're embellishing or decorating your pieces. So now I'm just going to attach this top piece to the lid. And ooh, I'm going to just switch that right around there. And that is pretty much it. When these were being made, I was sent a prototype. I asked for there to be a little bit of extra space for the lid to fit on top so that you can paper the lantern without it being too tight. If you want to hang your little lanterns, all you would do is take a piece of wire or a length of string or twine. These holes at the side should line up, and you should be able to just stick the wire in there and then create a sort of little handle, just like that. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. I am happy to help, and good luck with those lanterns.